Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's Tony Touch. You know what it is, man. I just wanted to kick some views. I was just checking out a few things and listening to some things, and I just was trying to say that I guess the way I feel about situations going on, and I just wanted to speak about it a little bit. I was kind of thinking that, maybe it's that we too much caught up in European society, because it's like we really just trying to prove to them that we somebody and we this and we that. Could you imagine that the people of God that God created trying to prove to somebody else that they better, they equal, better than them, trying to prove it, like God finna try to prove to the Satan that he better than him. He allowed it to go on as it is, man. And that's why I be sad about my people, man, because we don't understand, man. We will punish, man. This is a punishment for us. He scattered us abroad, y'all. And don't you think that he can bring us right back together? He can eliminate all this, man. But he said one thing. He said, if my people who are called by my name will humbly get on their knees and submit to me, I change it. Other than that, why would he want to change it? I can't see no reason for him changing it. Because you can get all the money in the paper. They just look at all that stuff, man. It'd be so embarrassing. He beefing with him. Weezy beefing with him. They beefing with him. And I'm just thinking, who was the person writing this stuff? What are he doing? Okay. Where he come from? Because he couldn't come from our community. And it have made us. That's the way we can make money off of shame and hurting each other, man. It's crazy. It's crazy when you sit and look at it. It's all about the bag, 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 about the bag. Okay, I get the bag, I buy all the toys. Now what? I just remember one day when Floyd said, I can't even buy nothing no more. And a lot of time, man, we ain't buying that for us. We want somebody to think something different of us that we ain't about. He never included for us to have that. That's why I understand everything. That's why he didn't want us to know the difference between the tree of fruit and knowledge. I mean, evil and knowledge. Because he knew that we would go for this side. He loved us that much, man. He loved us that much that he knew that we would take that other side over him. And people say you can't do nothing without money. And to a certain extent, it's true. But I know for sure you can't do nothing without God. I know for sure that. You know, I just look at it, man. I'm kind of saddened by my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad there's some changes being made. And yes, I just see it becoming a society that I know Jesus won't be proud of. Because he ran it. Yeshua, Yahweh. Yahweh, this is his. Don't nobody even know no other name of no God, of a true or living God, but him. That's cold, man. And he created us. So just food for thought. Just be thinking sometime, just trying to drop some jewels and make some sense of it, man. Brothers, I hate we beefing. They got us caught up in their gang. Cause you remember that stuff used to be in the tabloids and all that. We were reading the Inquirer and all this and this and that. Now they got it on the phone. He knew what he said. They ain't got nothing to do. Or they starting to wake up to conscious and positive. Remember that in the 90s and all that? And we started to get a little conscious music. Remember that stuff used to be on BET, right? Caribbean. The Caribbean stuff. Well, what happened was is that when you get conscious and knowledge going around, then they got to break it up. I never forget. I was in trouble myself. I was in the feds. Jamaican. Named 12 used to cut my hair. Me and my nigga Zig hair. And he used to say, man, he said, did you notice? Because he wasn't coming back here to America. He said, do you notice, man? He said, every time y'all get conscious, they block y'all. Every time you get conscious, they block y'all. And so we don't have no consciousness. Unless we know the truth. And I've been reading the Ethiopian Bible, and I've been, studying a little different, reading the book of Enoch 106, 1 through 19. Just studying, man. Just trying to figure out if this is ours, why we do so much to try to impress them to be like them. And then I heard this interview with Roseanne Barr with the lady Candace. I guess she, or with Trump them or whatever, which I don't disagree with. But with the thing that got me with Roseanne Barr, she said, we waiting because the blacks will follow, because the Jews will follow the blacks, whatever they do. And I'm saying that's true because I look at the art form. Beastie Boys, they already had some money. All them Jews, they got into the game because they loved us, man. They tried to follow run them all around and do that. So what I'm saying, my people, man, we just got to know who we are. We so much on them. You look at all this. I'm not saying entertainment, they're supposed to have cars and stuff like that. They worked hard for that money. They're supposed to have that. But ain't nobody thought about no secretly grocery stores, no I'm just saying, no secret little clothing stores we can start nothing like that for us. But see, the thing is what the fame do is, and they know this, it's gonna pull you away from your people, baby. Because you gotta realize fame is already them. They already had it. We come up, they captured us. We ain't captured them, they captured us. And then the Arabs were so raw, they was the first one to capture us while they was on the continent of Africa with us. That's how they got hip to us. Read, man, and study. If I don't say nothing else, man, read and study. Know what's going on, bruh. Because a lot of us don't. Money, nice, good, fine, this and that and all that. But ain't no love. We ain't got no love. We fighting for rights and we ain't even loving each other. Who gonna be able to live through the rights? The way these young niggas getting at each other. Who gonna be able to live through the rights? Excuse my language. The way these young brothers getting at each other. Who gonna be able to live through the rights? You keep saying it was for a future generation. Man, the way they taking people down, bro. Where? Oh, well, we think just all the people in all the blacks is gonna be in the suburbs because we can't be talking about the hoods. Because have you been in 160? Have you been in 93? Have you been down that way, man? In any of these cities? So yeah, all that fighting at the top, T.I. and them doing this, and I don't take nothing away from them. That's kudos for them because it's got to be affected in different areas. And I understand that Jay and them this and that with the lawyer thing. Good one, Jay. That's a good one to go represent that. But I'm just thinking about what about the little dudes, Pook? What about little T Money? What about them? See, because them the ones you got to get. Because you could talk all this stuff. Because one thing for sure, and it's the coldest thing about everything, I watch every other race. They in line and coming up how they supposed to be. Ours, you can't tell us nothing, man. There's so much hurt and oppression, and then they give us a couple of money. The money then never took the crush, the hurt that was put on the people. The money can never take that away. Only love and God can. We've been hurt, battered, and bruised, man. And then we wearing these fake smiles and this and that because we got some paper. And the thing is, we're only looking down on somebody else. We ain't looking down. I mean, on us, we ain't looking down on nobody else. That's why I kind of like how Floyd be doing it. Because if we gonna be if we gonna do it, let them know, nigga, I'm doing what y'all doing, and better.